subscribe. A plan is being hatched over feeding time at the zoo. 3 great big fat pigs deciding where to go. Afternoon folks, and welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. This afternoon, it's still afternoon, early evening, I'm going fishing for cod. I'm on my way down to the Conwy. We've just had a meal. Shut up you, sorry guys. We've just had a meal with Gamekeeper John and that's about Mike. Tommy the Turn's coming over. Key Wyatt from KMP Outdoors is supposed to be coming over, whether he does or not. There's going to be a big gang of us. That'll be nice, won't it? We will all be doing our own separate videos. We might show a little bit, but I'm not going to show anything that the other two catch. To see what their videos are and see what they catch. Shut up! Not you! To see what they catch, you're going to have to go and watch their videos, aren't you? We've just called over at Ross-on-Sea, where John the Pecker, the shop's about there. John the Pecker has just gone in getting some crab and some worms and some other bits and bobs. I'm waiting in the car in the bus stop because it's rubbish for parking around here. I'll let you know when we get down there. See you in a bit, guys. Well guys, we're here. Afternoon, John.
Good afternoon.
What are you fishing for, pal?
Cod.
Cod. We've got a Tommy there. Afternoon, Tommy. That's about Mike the Menace, down in the far corner. Do you know what? He knew we were coming here and he knew we had to go and get the bait. You should have seen the smoke and steam coming off his wheels to get in the best spot. You snooze, you lose, I think that were. Not bothered, because right here at that yellow buoy, I've got some inside information from inside my head. And I believe this is the spot to be on this bend. Got some nice little eddies and weir pools there.
Eddy?
Yeah, look at that little eddy there, little back eddy.
Ooh.
See it?
Yeah.
It goes. So I'm a fancying. In fact, Tommy's going to be dropping straight in that there by the look of it.
So all the bite will wash up, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I say guys, these are the two are doing their own films. You won't see any of mine on theirs, and I won't show you any of theirs on mine. Hopefully, all the lot of us are having some big, fat, juicy peckers. Cod. So, without further ado, I better go and get set up before it goes dark on me and I'll shut up parroting. See you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, let me just turn that light down. That's bright. That's too bright. That's as dim as it goes. That's it. Yeah. That's as dim as it goes, I'm afraid. Right guys, it's now time to have a cast. I've got the trusty Pentidal with me. Now, I keep saying I need a new reel. Now I have got, I'm hoping you can see that, I've got rid of that Akios one. I've got the all new Penn Tidal reel. That's a 7000 model. Very, very lightweight. Feels absolutely brilliant up to yet. I'm going to put it through its paces tonight. Hopefully catch a fish or two with it, and I'll let you know what I think of it. It does feel very, very lightweight. Like, I mean very, very lightweight. I've been assured that they are a brilliant reel. Time will tell, won't it? I'm a tackle tartar. Right, it's time. First joke. Oh, that's how what I'm using, haven't I? I've got a pulley pedal rig on. I can't see you. I tell you what, it's absolutely horrible underfoot here, guys. And I mean horrible. I've got a pulley pedal on. Now, there's a lot of flow here, so I've got a 7-ounce up-tiding lead. Bait wise, I've just put on, I mean, I've got another rod to set up yet, so I'm not over bothered what I put on bait wise, but I have shoved on a full fresh lugworm and a squid head, because I have caught cod on that many times before on that exact bait, just like that. So I'll flick it out while I get the other rod set up, see how we get on. It's time. Right guys, that's fish number one in. Rod number one in. With the I tell you what, it's not nice underfoot here at all. Now this is an entire new way of fishing for me. I have fished like this off the boat, but never off land, so I am struggling with it a little bit in my own mind and how to go about it. I'm pretty sure I will work it out. I've got the 7-ounce uptide leads on, and what's happening is the water's pulling that hard, the lead's gripping in, but your rod is bending more or less double. So what I'm imagining will happen is you'll get drop back bites rather than bing bong boos. So we'll get reverse, we'll get bong bing boos, or boo bing bongs. And it's bitterly cold, and I know they've been catching cod here. Comes from a very, very reliable source again. Right, John?
Yeah, you?
I thought he'd fell over then. Nobody would have liked to see that out, would they?
I'm just putting my cod down.
Yeah, right. I'm going to get this other rod set up. I stop parroting and get some serious fishing done. Let's see how we get on there. Right guys, rod number 2 is set up. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to put on it. Now I've got a baby squid and a fresh lugworm. So all I'm going to do with that is get my bait elastic, whiz round it, I'm hoping you can see that, bind it together, off the hook. Now I've had a change of plan with me attack, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it on a smaller hook. Well actually I'm not, I'm going to put this one on the pennel rig. I'm going to put this one on the pennel rig, and I have got another pennel rig on, but a single hook one on my second rod. So on the second one I'm going to just keep going with simple baits, like a bit of lugworm or a bit of ragworm, and maybe both. And then on the one, I mean that doesn't even look too big of a bait to be fair, does it? It'll go on the pennel rig though, on the bigger one. We'll give it a flick out, let's see if anything happens. Better go and get me hook. If I'm perfectly honest guys, I'm not feeling this mark. That could all change in an instant though, couldn't it? I believe they do well here, but I think I'm going to struggle just with the way that I'm having to fish. I've never had to fish like this before. Not sure what to expect, but I suppose that's part and parcel of learning, isn't it? You've got to learn, you've got to adapt. It'll all change the minute I start catching fish, and I will, not like these other YouTubers and Tommy and stuff, I'll catch some fish. Or I hope I do, or I'll not be here too long, not much of a film. I'm not in the mood tonight for standing about for nothing. Oh, I need some fish, I need them rods to start going soonish. I better get on with it and stop parroting, Anna. Parrot, parrot, parrot. See you in a bit guys. Well guys, I've brought the first 2 sets of baits back. Hooks have been stripped there. Apparently we're here too early. We're not supposed to be here till 8 o'clock or something. What time is it? Oh, bloody hell, it's only 10 to 6. Apparently we're going to be struggling till about 8 o'clock. But someone else also said to me, fish it 2 hours down to low and then 2 hours back up. We could just keep trying, eh? Let's get on with it. Oh, I must apologise for the film that I put out yesterday. The drone footage is now silent, just for me and a bit of parroting, because YouTube are at it again. They've copyrighted me on the music again, so I had to take all the music out of the video, which is why I posted it, and then about 2 hours later I had to take it back off again, remaster it all, re-edit it, and then put it all back out again. So for that, my friends, I do apologise. Oh, we need now some fish in it. Bit nice, wouldn't it? Well guys, this left hand rod, I'm not sure what you're seeing there. I'll come on the other side of the camera. The left hand rod here, just had a couple of little bingers to bongers. I suspect something's hung itself there. What I might do is I might reel it in. I've only just cast it out. That one was the squid and black rat, but I've just put out a smaller one. Do I bring it in or do I leave it for a second or two? I'm all excitable again. It's blowing an absolute bloody hoolie, guys. And it's freezing. I mean, this morning most of the country woke up covered in snow, didn't it? Well, anywhere in the northwest did. Anglesey by, in fact I'm not on Anglesey, I'm on North Wales. I forgot where I am. Diganway! We're at Diganway. But I know Anglesey got away with it, we didn't get any snow. It was a couple of little bits of spitty bits, but nothing to mither about. I'm eager in that rod to go over. Have I got a light on? Yeah, I've turned that off. There we go. Not happening, is it, guys? It was definitely a couple of little bingus of bongs. Definitely. I'm gonna have to bring it in and investigate, aren't I? I'll not make you watch me reel all that up that beach. I'll switch you off, bring it in. Hopefully there'll be a pecker that's hung itself. And if there is, I might just stick it on the other line and cob it back out, because this is the mark where Mike the Menace had his pecker bit in half, which could only be a bass or we'd like to think a bass or a cod, wouldn't you? Let's go, let's get it checked out. Well guys, I had a little bit of excitement then when I was reeling it in. It felt really heavy. I thought, yep, fish on. So I'm screaming at the top of my voice, fish on guys, I've got a fish on, you've got nothing. Brought it back, it was John's. He's cast across me again. I didn't. Have you heard him? No, that's better. I can't see my camera with it, or I can't see you lot at home. I can see you all sat there drinking your cups of tea and eating your chocolate biscuits. Back to it. It was a definite bite I had though, because John said he'd not moved his rod when I said I've had a bite, so it was a definite choo-choo. Back to it. Right guys, attempt number 3. This came back, this lugworm came back stripped bare clean again. So what I've done this time is I've got myself a little peeler crab. So it was frozen, I don't know if you can see that. I've put a lugworm on as per usual, then I've pushed it up my line and I've bait elastic to a little small crab on. Let's see if that helps, eh? I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. But we'll give it a go. Now if I were a big fat juicy cod, I'd think, look at that crab trying to eat that lugworm. Yum 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 yum. Hopefully it'll work. I've just took a nosedive, guys. These rocks are so dangerous. They're like little boulders. I just took my eye off the ball for a second, and that was it. I'm in a big horrible fat heap on the floor. Nobody would like to see that happen, would they? Just a word of advice, guys, if you are going on a mark like this, it's probably better to go with other people, because underfoot it is treacherous. I did go with a proper wallop. I've bashed all my knee in and my elbow, and it hurts. I hope I get rewarded with some fish now for that. Luckily, this lot didn't see me go. Otherwise I'd never live it down, would I? Absolutely bobbins! There's about another 3/4 of an hour now down to low. It's supposed to be fishing now, and it's not happening. Just had a wander about now. I've asked John and Mike and Tommy, and I'm not telling you how they're doing. I know I'm not doing very well. had the one bite. But the reality of it is, guys, this is what winter fishing is like. In fact, it can be like this in the summer. I will go and do some feel-good fishing this week and catch some fish. I have to go back home on, don't know what day, Wednesday night, because Kirsty has to go for another appointment on Thursday, so I've got one hell of a day Thursday. So I'll go home Wednesday night, take her for the appointment, then come back down here and carry on working. But Wednesday night I think I'm going to go on the inland sea. I'm going to try and access it from the other side and fish off the other groin if I can work out how to get to it. Give myself a load of shrimps and see what we can catch. Because this at the minute is poor. Well, like I keep saying, so, you know, I'm outside, I'm in the fresh air. Might be a bit cold and a bit windy, but it's still enjoyable. I've got good company. Got a couple of dogs with me. Just no fish yet. But there's time for that. You never know, do you? And that's the beauty of sea fishing. You never know what time they're going to switch on and what you're going to catch. You can have a good idea, but you never really know. Them rods could go bing bong boo at any moment. And that's part of the fun of it. It makes it all that little bit more exciting. And I would imagine it's the same for a lot of people. All I gotta do is go out and have some fun in it. Let's do it. While I'm boring you to death, go and have a look at the Apioca hoodies. They're absolutely beautiful. With the new design on the back. Top quality. Not like all the other riff-raff are selling. Top quality at the right prices. They're not 50 quid, they're not 60 quid, they're not even 40 quid. £38, sold, delivered, with name on. You can't beat that. Perfect for a Christmas present. So come on guys, start dropping into your missus, get up to get in touch with me and get yourself an Happy Hooker hoodie for Crimbo. Or even a polo shirt. Thought the rod were moving, but I think it was wishful thinking. Polo shirts 22 quid to 22.50. T-shirts, I think T-shirts are 17 quid. I'm pretty sure they're 17 quid for a T-shirt. But there's other bits and bobs what we're doing as well, like little coasters. And I need to get a picture of one, or bring one with me so you can have a look at them, don't I? They're a lovely little thing, you know, just put your little brew on in the morning. Kirsty's on about making a cup and a coaster as a set type thing. For your nice cup of tea or your coffee, I'll put it down on the nice Apioca coaster. We'll have a look, guys. Also, I'm on the march now to 5,000 subscribers. I'm only a few short of 4,500. Now, when I get to 5,000, I will give away a polo shirt. Free of charge to one of my subscribers. Now, when I did it with the hoodie last time, it's because a lot of you have got your subscriptions on private. I couldn't see names and I couldn't put them all in the hat. But we did give one away, and he was happy with it. Can't see what's going on here. What's dogs inside of me? Yeah, 5,000 subscribers. I'll do a nice polo shirt. I'll do a raffle, or not a raffle, I'll do a prize draw with it. For all you that I can see, for those of you that I can't see, there's not a lot I can do about that. And we'll get one raffled, not raffled off, we'll get one, what would you call it? Not raffled, drawn, we'll get one drawn off and get it sent out to you. In the meantime, I'm going to stand here and catch no more fish. See you in a bit, guys. Well guys, I'd all but given up then. Both my rods are out of the water, hook stripped bare clean, and I heard a lot of screaming and bawling from one of these other anglers at the side of me. They've just had a cod. I'm not telling you which one it is, you're going to have to go and watch their videos to find out. But one of them's had one. that's just put me up a little bit because I was feeling a bit rubbish. My back's hurting and my knees are hurting where I fell. But I'm going to get some bait on to get it whizzed back out. Hopefully, we'll all start getting them now. Right guys, feeling energised again now. I've got the 2 rods back in. It gets you like that sometimes, doesn't it? You lose the will to live, don't you? And then here presto, like I said, sea fishing, you never know when it's going to start and you never know what you're going to catch. On the right hand rod now I have got 2 lugworms, just straight. And on the left hand, and on the left hand rod I have I've got 5 lugworm what I've bound together so they're like a little sausage, and I've put them on a pulley pole and I flick them out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's my turn next. Looks like he has got the bragging rights for the first YouTube cod caught. Ah, we're not on Anglesey though, are we? So maybe not, but it is North Wales. Oh, he'll be spewing that. He'll be spewing about that. I'm going to go and take the piss in a minute. Back to it. Come on, fish. El Crabbo. Little swine, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, he's bloody up right up as well, isn't he? Hard back. Is it a male or a female? It's a male. Let's get him off, let's get some fresh bait on. Undo the tangle what he's done. Undo the tangle what he's done and get some fresh bait on. I'm going to get him off. Get off, you bugger. Oh, he's made a right pig's ear of this, he has. There we go. Nearly. Go bugger off. Stay to that. I'm going to put crab and mussel on now actually. I'll give that a go. See if we can get anything to come and grab it. Well, it's all quiet again now guys. I've turned that up too much, I'll let me just turn that down a bit. That's better. The tide's turned, the tide's turned now and it's running back the other way. And there's nothing happening. Like I said, this is real fishing. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay here now. It's blowing an absolute hoolie. The rod rest has just been over. Luckily I haven't smashed any of my rod up. I know Mike's rod rest has just been over and I think it smashed all the eyes in his rod. So he's not best pleased, or I would imagine he's not. It's his new rod and all, I think. I'm not sure what rod it is, but I think it's done all eyes on it. I'm getting cold again now. Coming up for 8:30, I think. Might give it another half an hour and then call it a day, because this is ripping through here now. So I am holding bottom, but I'm casting into my right, and as you can see the rods are pointing left. How can you see that? I'm not sure what you can see. Oops, what's I done here? There. You can see the rods are all pointing over to the left, and that is literally, I did cast them to the right, and before it's hit the bottom, they've been round there. So it's a bit like up-tiding off the boat. Let's turn that down again. It's a bit like up-tiding off the boat, but I don't quite understand how it works. I think you just let a big ball go in your line and the fish should hook itself, should it dislodge it. I have had both rods back in and both rods have been smashed to bits on crabs again. Well, you saw I had a crab, didn't you? Keep going, because like I keep saying to you, you never know, do you? You never know what's going to happen when you sea fishing. That rod could bend double any second. Another half an hour and then I'm cold. I'm cold now, to be fair. It's absolutely bitter, that wind, and I've got 3 hoodies on. I've got 2 of mine and a bluefin one on. and a hat and some thermal pants that Tommy's lent me, and I'm shivering. Right guys, I've just brought the right hand rod in that had the straight lug worm on, and the hooks have been picked clean again. And I think on that note, I've had enough. I can only apologise guys for the lack of fishing the last couple of videos. That's real fishing. Sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's not. It's still good to get out there, still good to give your head an empty, still good for your soul. Mental health guys, it's brilliant for it. I keep saying it and I will keep saying it. Whatever it is you like to do, go and do it. It's brilliant. I absolutely, it sorts me out second to none. Don't forget, go and have a look at the jumpers guys, the hoodies and the t-shirts and the polo shirts. If you do like the stuff that I do, normally I catch more fish than this, honest. Please do get that finger waggling, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and press the notification bell, and you can share the video as well if you like. I don't mind that. But like I said, tomorrow night I'm out on the inland sea after work. I'm going to go and give that a go before I go up and sort custody out again. And until next time, ta-da for now.
Subscribe.